Thank you for joining me today. My name is Sara Perry, and I am a somatic sex educator and sexological body worker in Houston, Texas. And thank you for taking some time to listen to this little guided somatic inquiry. Our message for today is about connection. And this guidance is going to be an invitation to reach out to our society, however messy it can be, how murky. And also to come back to our sense of self as belonging to a greater community, even on a microscopic level. If you'll start by taking a deep breath, you can shake your body as you breathe out or breathe in. Have some visualization for today of what your centered self looks like, the person that doesn't live in the turmoil that occurs in the world, just your own centered, at peace sense of essence. And I want you to find any position that feels comfortable today. Maybe that looks like you're laying on the ground with your feet up. Maybe that feels like sitting on a comfy chair with your legs crossed. Whatever you feel like. And remember, you can change positions at any time. And your concentration doesn't matter. You can thank your body for all these distractions and then come back. You can come right back here whenever you're ready. Let's remember also to thank the distractions, the ways that our brain can step in and tell us it needs a little bit of a break. Thank you for that. You're so smart. Let's begin by noticing the places where our skin is in contact with the surface. If you're sitting down, maybe the bottom of your body is touching a chair, and maybe you haven't really noticed that. It became kind of background noise to you, background sensation to you. What does it feel like to have weight, to have it hold you so safely on the ground? Think about the temperature of that skin, how it's a marked difference from the rest of your body that is not pushed on right now. There's no pressure on it. How different it feels to have that sensation. Maybe there's a specific texture that your body's against. Maybe you can start to shift your attention into the fabric that you're wearing or not wearing. And I want us to take on a shape that is complete inside of our bodies. Bring your attention to the front of your skin, the front of your body. What does it feel like to have a chest, to have a belly? You can breathe into these parts of your body, or you can just focus your attention on that. Your frontmost self. You can bring your attention even into your nipples, into the tip of your nose, the edges of your lips, your chin. shift your attention back a little bit into what it's like to have a back, to be held by a spine, shoulders, the backs of your hips, your glutes, backs of your legs, that crease that forms behind your knee, like the pit of your knee. It's a very specific sensation as well. Feel out into the expansiveness that you are front and back, and then shift your attention sideways, left and right. You can start with your torso and then move out into your hands and feet, and if you want to stretch, you can stretch too. Take up all the space that it takes up to be you. And then move your attention top and bottom, the top of your head, the tippy top. You can stretch up and become even more elongated, even taller than you were before, even by just a hair. What does it feel like to be taking up space? Space that this earth gave you, that you deserve, that was a gift. Every inch of you, a gift, a story, a legacy. Take a deep breath, and with that breath, acknowledge that all of the breath that is being breathed and recycled and moved through lungs and leaves and chlorophyll, all of this air is the same air that has been here. It is the same air that we can share with each other. A deep breath that we borrow from our earth and from the lungs of our neighbors. A breath where we take exactly what we need. We give back what wasn't necessary. And it just so happens that this air that we gave back contains part of us and has been changed perfectly to contribute to what other elements need, to what plants need, to what this earth and this atmosphere needs. Share in that breath with me. Share in that breath, knowing that all of these elements are the exact same thing that the stars are made out of. Every breath, continuous movement between you and your earth and its people and its creatures. Come back to your body, the divinity that exists inside of you, because we are made of everything. We are everything. You can focus now on the surface of your skin, this thin veil that exists outside of us. We think it separates us from the world, but because it's semi-permeable, certain molecules move in and out of our skin all of the time, all day and night. The perfect act of communion. I want you to breathe knowing that your skin is also breathing. This exchange of perfect balance, of taking what it needs and giving away what it does not need, that can directly benefit our entire space, is happening. Bring your attention to your skin and notice if your skin feels like movement. Does it maybe start to shift to have this thought process? Does it start to maybe move, tingle, tense, itch? Thank you for the distractions. And I want you to shift your attention back into the part of your body that is being held safely on the ground right now. Whether it's your back or your bottom or your feet. Maybe it's all of it. Maybe you're laying down. And I want you to recognize that with that communion of the skin, you are in contact with fabric. You're in contact with soil, floor, wood. And acknowledge that each one of these things is also in contact with each other. The clothes you're wearing is connected to maybe the hardwood floor under you. And that wood is connected to the concrete underneath. And that concrete is connected to the soil. And that soil is connected even further down to the rest of this earth, the core of this earth. The weight of you and your existence and of your neighbors and your community consistently putting pressure that creates coal and stone and diamonds. Your weight being a part of this communion. You can bring your attention back. Come back to that centered self that now maybe feels a little bit more expansive. Come back to that sense of solitude that feels peaceful. And then expand that peace. Expand it. Expand it out past you, past your skin, into your air. You are safe here. You are welcome here. All of you is welcome